Ah, hello, hello, Burt Curtis, Kurt Burtis, Burt Burtis, Burt. Hello, Itchy. It's good to see you. Glad to see you can make it. Do you want to hear about the fucked up dream I had on New Year's Day first, before we get started talking about everything that we're gonna be talking about? Oh my god, I don't even know if I want to talk about it. That's the problem. Because I'm not sure if talking about it will make the situation feel any better. Okay. 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 And on New Year's Day, I was sleeping in a little bit because, I didn't have to work that day and everyone was kind of lazy around the station. I mean, work was getting done, but it wasn't that much because, like I said, it's New Year's. We're not gonna worry too much about New Year's. And I was in bed and I decided to fall back asleep again a little bit. And I had a really, really fucked up dream about the end of the world, I think. I want to say it was the end of the world because if it happens on New Year's, doesn't that kind of say something? Like, and it wasn't like an end of the world, like a meteor falls from the sky or an alien race takes over or anything like that. It was like a big old glitchy, it was like a video game glitch that was consuming all of humanity. And I was in a hospital and everything was getting fucked up. Like, I think I dream about that with anxiety. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I was dreaming about like a glitched up world. The world was glitching up. I was in a hospital. People were running and screaming and trying to get out and everything. And there was a moment where a person was screaming about how their parents turned into a bunch of black pixels with like a Comic Sans, I think ABC test, alphabet test on the background with a white background and stuff. And there was like a guy who was apparently an expert on the whole situation. And he was like, "Oh, I'll take care of this. It'll be fine." And then suddenly he gets swallowed by this spacey void or whatever. And like I said, it was all in a hospital. And I think there was a hospital that I dreamt about before. So my subconscious is very either trying to play a prank on me, and it was very uncreative. And there was a point where I saw myself at a desk and I was glitching up horribly. And I was like, oh no. Please don't tell me that means anything. To truth be told, I think I'd rather dreams are like that, the stuff way back in the back of your head, I guess. But aren't dreams supposed to be like a sort of way for your brain to collect everything that you've experienced throughout the day? Why would I dream about the end of the world? What's wrong with me? Maybe I was just thinking about how the new year has just been kind of stressful. It's gonna be stressful, things are kind of changing, and all that. Like, for example, yesterday, my Oshi finally, or just cynical. Well, that's one way to put it. But anyway, yesterday my Oshi graduated. And it was sad. I got to see her off, and on one hand, the thing is, I watched the stream and I was like thinking to myself, I'm gonna feel nothing after this. I'm probably gonna forget about this tomorrow. But then I thought about it today and I was like, oh god, I'm never gonna be able to watch her stream again unless she goes off and does something else, which I hope she does. I'd love to keep watching her. She's a funny gal. She was a very funny gal. But I guess sometimes it just happens. Stuff like that just happens. And I hope that whichever she's doing, she's happy, she's smiling, just like, you know. And of course, I should probably point out that, I really wish that she could have stuck around, maybe done it for maybe a few months longer, but yeah, it was sad. In a very nerdy way. In a pathetic nerdy way. But anyway, but, I'm not saying that it's, cringe that I liked her. I'm just sad because, I wish I'd discovered her before, but now she's gone, and, well, she's not gone. She's just moving on. So, like I said, I hope that whatever does, she does it well, I can follow her into that. But it's like, can't exactly prevent things from happening. The flow of time always goes forward. Tides shift, sands blow across the desert in a meaningful way. The earth spinning around in a circle, the infinity sign, for some reason. Either way, things change, as well as, and that's what we're here to talk about, that's the change. Things have changed, unfortunately, for the better or worse. It has been an exhausting year, unfortunately, for many people, and I can only hope that, and as cynical as I was kind of going into it, I'm very glad that we get a new fresh start, sort of. But then again, you have to consider that time is a construct and that we're not bound by it, you know? Things stay the same, things are things. That's one way to put it. But anyway, you have to remember that time is a construct and that we're not bound by it, by the societal definition of the Gregorian calendar. We are actually in the new year. So I hope like heck that we can get started on getting the new year started with hopefully a better perspective. Like, I can be cynical all I want, like, oh, it's gonna be a train wreck because it seems like it's been going downhill, but I feel like after a certain point, there's only so far downhill you can go before you start reaching hell. And yeah, why didn't I have a nightmare about time? Actually, you know what? I should probably mention something about the dream that I had. And that after I had that dream, I didn't wake up, like, shoot up out of bed. I woke up, I was just like, you know, just eyes open. And I was like, it's like that instant where you look at something and you're like, welp, that's fucked up. You just knew nothing but stare ahead into the abyss. But either way, it's about time I talked about everything that I'm going to talk about here. But first of all, I just wanted to say one more thing. I want to thank you for 30 subscribers! I have 30 subs now, which is awesome. It means that I'm entertaining enough to entertain at least 30 people. I have enough to, entertain a small coffee shop hosting an open mic night. So how about that airline food? Well, let's go ahead and get started. I have a little slideshow that I have put together, to say the least, to kind of review the year. Yeah, 70 away from 100. And that's what I want. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about, considering the circumstances, and I know that you guys want me to no, a slideshow. Yes, a slideshow. Yes, a slideshow. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. Look, listen, I'm cringing as much as you are, trust me, I know, but listen, this is the only way I can get my thoughts together, because I can't exactly, in a very confident sense, put my words, I'll end up kind of talking in circles if I don't have my words, like, put together in front of me. So this is the slideshow that I put together here. Hopefully it'll make a little bit of sense, so it's time for a rewind and a fast forward. Well, not too much. But you know what I mean. I mean, this year went by, last year went by so quickly, it might as well be fast forward. So let's just hope that we can get through this year. Lickety split. So, let's get started, shall we? First things first is concerning my graduation. This is a bit away. This means I'm going to be pulling the plug on this account soon, so as you guys know, I told you I plan on graduating in September. This can be delayed if I manage. What do you mean 2023 was a year ago? Lickety split. Yeah, I know, right? It feels like the years have been just going by faster and faster. Especially as you get older, when you're in your 30s, like I am, you get every year just starts going by stupid quick, and then you're just like, please slow down, please. But anyway, I'm graduating in September, probably on the 30th. I'll try to milk as much as I can from, like, my content. But, you know, it can't be helped. I'm not exactly... My reason for this is because, as far as things were concerned, you can tell just from how the general vibe of the channel, but I didn't really take this too seriously as a whole. And I don't really think or plan on, making any progress anytime soon towards 100 subscribers. I mean, like I said, if I do get 100 subs before the end of August, August 31st. The end of August 31st, which would be 11:59 CST, PM CST, before the date rolls over to September. That's pretty much when I'm thinking about graduating. But yeah. But that's basically the thing. I'm gonna be reaching 100 subs by... If I reach 100 subs by then, I'll probably think about sticking to it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't actively advertise myself. I don't actively go out of my way to make my, content known. Because I'm not exactly one of those people that likes to act like... acts like, if I don't get subscribers, I'm going to die of avian flu or whatever. Like most streamers seem to act, you know? But anyway, that's basically it. All I have to do is reach 100 subscribers before August 30th. And you guys don't have to worry about telling anybody to subscribe to me. I mean, I can't treat you guys like an advertising service. You're your own person. You can do whatever you think. If you think that me telling people about me is, okay, it's fine. But, you know, Burt ain't a clickbait channel. I don't know. I could start. You can believe. You can believe, I guess. Yet. Shit. Don't remind me. I'm gonna get to 10,000 subs, and that's when things are really gonna start going downhill for my content. I'll be making Bart reaction compilations. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, this was never something I was intending to stick with forever. It was just the little thing to try it out, see if I liked it, and it's fun. It's fun to say the least, but you know, I don't want to get my hopes up that I'll be continuing it forever, so there you go. Alright, so with that being said, let's next slide. Alright, and with that being said, we are about to look at the goals and aspirations. I mean, you're a person too, you have your own opinions and thoughts on this, so if it does get to you hard, then you can voice that and people will understand, yeah. Yeah, I know if it gets hard that I can actually say something like, hey, I'm thinking about quitting. You know. And anyway, my goals and aspirations, at least from now, from the highest to lowest priority. So the first one is this. I pilfered a guitar not too long ago, and it's been sitting in my closet for a while now. And I think it's about time I actually started learning how to play it. I haven't really done anything with it yet, but I'm gonna get started tomorrow. Probably sometime tomorrow, maybe tonight if I can. If the stream ends early enough, I'll talk about that, you know. I'll learn how to play the guitar. I want to play it for you guys, you know, for gags and stuff. Like I can play a little jingle or something, you know, or I can make up a little jingle. Instead of having to sing it with my mouth or whatever. Oh no, flashbacks to art of Burt with a guitar. Why is that a bad thing? Is me playing the guitar some weird thing? Because it's not like I can do anything else, like, I could learn how to play piano, or, a xylophone, or a violin. Oh, no, violin. Never violin. Okay, but anyway, I want to learn how to play the guitar. Oof. Oh, I see, okay. I'm sorry, they predicted the future. I remember some people who had headcanon Burt could play guitar. HC Burt. Yeah, I can play the- I want to play the guitar, yeah. Hello, Girl Potato, I haven't seen you here before. It's good to see you. Now you have to give up at least your credit card number, at least. I'd like to, if you're gonna help support the stream, you know? Okay, let's get on to the next topic. Oh, no, not that. We're gonna play a Sonic game at least once. And, as a joke, I might stream Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe one day. I haven't seen the new movie yet. I need to. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow. But yeah. We're gonna play at least one Sonic game. I'm gonna have a let's play of that. I think there's... Sonic, too slow? What? Sonic's not too slow. He's fast. He's fast, like a fast blue guy. But I like Shadow more, so who cares? Hold on a second. I gotta make myself disappear so I can adjust something really quick. Oh, I hope that my slideshow doesn't progress while I'm trying to do this. Slideshow! Stay still, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, please stay still. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, okay. That should work. I'm back. You can stop worrying now, I'm back. My mouse moving weirdly though. What the frick? That's weird. What the? Hold on. Ah. Oh shoot, I forgot to make myself disappear. Okay. Ignore what you just saw. Ignore what you just saw for now. Okay, anyway. Anyway. I do want to play at least one Sonic game. There's one I have in mind, but I might play another one. I might play another one, who knows. Like I said, I might stream Shadow the Hedgehog for funsies. I heard that game is kind of, it's not very linear, if I remember correctly. I'm over 300 endings. Girl Potato. Yes, it's Girl Potato. We've been over this. Potatoes can be girls. Itchy. That's how it works. Okay. Anyway, let's just move on. I've released at least one cover. A cover of a song at least. I definitely want to try to cover one song at least. But I'm afraid I might need a more studio-like environment to do that, which is why this aspiration may not come to pass. Also, I have yet to find a program that I can pilfer that will actually do the job. I don't want to have to use like a movie maker thing. Kurt Burtis does the singing. Yep, I want to sing a song for you guys, but I know that it's gonna be a bit hard to do so. So. I'm not gonna worry about this one too much. What cover are you planning on singing? I wanted to sing either All of Me or that one song from the end of Portal 2, Want You Gone, or is it Want You Gone, maybe? Yeah, Want You Gone. Now I only want you gone. Potato Girls. It she is. Once again, I think they're trolling you at this point. And she calm down. Don't make me bring the hammer on you. The band hammer, that is. Let's see. But yeah, I want to sing at least one song. Maybe Echo, but that song's a bit hard. He already know that. Aw. That's not a girl. That's a person. Okay. Let's move on to the next thing before I get distracted by the chat. Play more horror games. Let's play more horror games, guys. This kind of falls under the Sanic one. I remember someone mentioning that I should play Mouthwashing. I've been spoiled on that game a little too much to have a genuine reaction to it, but I think I'd still enjoy it anyway for what it is. Oh, the bucket. We don't talk about the bucket. We don't talk about the bucket at all. Anyway. I really do wanna play some more horror games at least, like, you know, like even streaming them, just streaming them, you know, moving escalators. Don't remind me of my past mistakes. Ah, why? Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm thinking about during the summer maybe just having like a summer of spooks. Like having a month of summer where I just play a bunch of horror games, just like in October when I was in Spooky Month, because let's just face it, if I don't get 100 subscribers, there's probably not gonna be another Spooky Month. So I might as well fill in that time and get all the horror games out of the way. Maybe there's some more horror RPGs that I missed, or yeah, Summerween, definitely, Summerween. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys my mouse, and I also wanted to show you. I want to see about some other horror games, you know. Anyway, next please. I want to try to do a collab with someone. I don't care if they're a big VTuber or if they have just as many subscribers as I do. I wanna do a collab with them. That would be great. That would be the most fantastic thing in the entire world. I just want another person to play with. I'm getting lonely. I'm sad. I'm sad because no, I'm not angry. I'm not blushy. What's sad again? I'm sad. I'm sad because I'm alone. I'm alone in this world and no one wants to play games with me. No one wants to play games with me. Everybody hates me. No one likes me. What the heck am I doing? Okay, hold on. Let's get my notions in check here. But yeah. No one likes me. No one wants to play games with me. I'll play games with someone. I'll find someone to play games with. It'll be fine. I hope. But maybe not. Anyway, yeah, I wanna do a collab with somebody. It would be great if I could play with someone. I relate to you. Oh. Maybe I'll cave and finally play Roblox, but hey, who knows? No, you're not bringing Invader Zim into this. But anyway, I do want to play with at least one person and do like a recording. I only play Roblox with your siblings. I don't know, playing games with your brother is the same as playing games with your mom. I'm just kidding. Play video games. Just play video games with your dog, too. Play video games with your cat. They can't be that bad. They'd probably be good at DPS. Speaking of which, I'd like to do at least one Splatoon stream too as well before I graduate. I know Splatoon is kind of old hack and everyone kind of makes fun of it, but I enjoyed it when I played. And I haven't played in so long. Like I think the last time I played it was it like 2022, 2023? I forgot. Ugh, I don't know. I'd still like to do a collab anyway. Alright. And, of course, remember when I said this was highest to lowest priority? I made it very clear. I'm not in a hurry to get 100 subs because, like I said, there's no point in trying to rush to trying to be all like comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, all over the place because there's no point in, because it's like, okay, well, what can you bring to the table? What can you bring to the table, you know? What can you tell us? What new things can you offer? And I offer everybody nothing. A big old plate of nothing. I know I'm selling myself short, but I don't think there's any reason to really push for subscribers when all I'm doing is making Let's Plays and doing like streams, the occasional stream. I don't even upload regularly, so what does it matter, you know? It's because, you know, actor-wise, I'm a busy person, unfortunately. I have a life outside of this, so I can't exactly dedicate time to making videos and posting and everything. So that's why this is not a very high priority thing, because I can't push towards that goal if I'm not busy enough or active enough to justify it, you know? And that's the problem. So that's why it's not a high priority. Burt is a simple vTuber. He is the bucket conqueror, the animal lover, the jealous Hey, oh, Jesus. He is Burt. But yes, I am Burt. Well, anyway. But if I do get 100 subs, I would like to do a karaoke stream. At least once. You know, just have a little fun little... Maybe I can play guitar. Maybe I can sing a song for you guys. I can't wait for the inevitable. Play Wonderwall in the chat. I am not gonna learn that song just to spite them. I'll be like, nah, I didn't learn that song, sorry. Sorry, you're in the wrong stream now, sorry. Anyway. Well yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it for the goals and aspirations, I think, unless I added one as a joke. Nope. I didn't. People be 200. I need Burt to sing Alan Walker. I've never heard of them. So, you know what? You just gave me someone new to look up. Anyway. Let me adjust myself real quick. Okay. So, I have a list of the top 10 videos from when I started uploading in April to now, and all the top 10 live streams I did from when I started streaming, which I believe was in May, to now. So, here we go, let's get started. The first, coming in at number 1 is, something that I feel like really should count. At 92 views, this is the most watched video I have on my channel because it's simple, it's short, and it introduces you to my channel. Like I said, this one doesn't count, but I'm gonna put it there anyway because I didn't take a screenshot of the one below number 10. So let's just say it's number 1. Yay! Go Burt Curtis channel introduction! You won the bagel prize! I need to make a new channel introduction soon. That one is very old, outdated, and needs to be updated anyway. I'm thinking about getting a bunch of clips of myself and doing like a compilation, you know? to some, like, ragtime music or something. That'd be kind of fun. Royalty-free ragtime music, might I add. So... But yeah, Burt, yep. It's me, Burt Curtis, Burt. Coming in at number 2, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Part 5 Finale. The title's cut off, but I'll just refer to that for now. I got a very, very horrible confession to make, and you guys are gonna hate me forever. My reactions to that game were staged. I have seen the Stanley Parable before, and that's probably why. Yeah. I know, it's a bit embarrassing to admit. I feel bad. I feel cold admitting that, but honestly... But I just wanted to play it anyway, because I wanted to experience it for myself still, even if I've seen pretty much most of everything. And I feel like there's still stuff I haven't seen in that game to begin with. Like, there's a couple things that I haven't even done. I think there's like a button heaven. Burt, you lied to your family. Shut up. Shut up. I feel bad enough as it is, but yeah, I'm sorry. I lied. I wasn't genuine with that one, but it was a fun game, despite the bucket that was absolutely unnecessary. But anyway, I liked it a lot. I want to play another game like that again someday, but who knows? Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe in 10 years. I haven't even seen it, but even I'm offended. Shut it. Shush. Okay. A more recent video takes the number 3 slot, Little Kitty Big City, Part 2, where I found out that the game not only has an abundance of cats, but an abundance of ducks. And boy howdy do I love ducks. Their little waddle, their little quacks. Oh, they're just so cute. And aggressive too, sometimes waterfowl. Took that poor man's... What? Excuse me? Duck quacks. They're so cute. And the kitty was cute as well. I liked seeing the kitty. It was just a precious game. The controls were a little wonky. I couldn't help but compare it to Stray, which felt a little more fluid in terms of cat controls. Like, there were still some instances in Stray that felt a bit, it still felt a bit wonky, but at least that game felt a little more burp bopped when the ducks came with that one Music Maker game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Music Maker game. I kind of want to do another stream of that someday. Maybe sometime next month. Like, this will be the only stream of the month until February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, might I remind you. I might have a new outfit by then. Anyway, that's number 3 there. Calling out number 4 is Crow Country, the finale. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say something right now. I think a bot found this playthrough because the views on the all the Crow Country videos shot up like crazy at one point during the night, and I highly doubt that some dedicated fans found my channel and just started watching my videos. I think a bot just found them. I really hope it wasn't one of those AI scraping bots, because if it was, I hate you. But anyway, I thought that Crow Country was a really fun playthrough. Remember that girl I was telling you about, the VTuber I was talking about that was graduated? Apparently she played this game, and she is the reason that I played this game. And I was really happy to play it because as someone who doesn't have much experience with survival horror, it was actually a really fun game to play. You know, it was like a really fun game. It was a little too easy in my opinion. I feel like it should have been a little harder in terms, looking back now, but I feel like if I want a challenge, I could always play the hard mode. Maybe one day I'll do that. Maybe one day I'll come back to it and stream the hard mode. But, you know, I thought it was a fun game. It was a really great game. Another Stanley Parable video crawls in at number 5. This is the first part, and first parts usually have a lot of views. That's kind of a given, to say the least. You atrocious intelligence. Yeah. Exactly. The lowest form of thievery. The lowest and absolute most disturbing form of thievery. I swear. Ugh. Well, anyway, you guys already know my thoughts on the Stanley Parable. You already know my terrible secret. Let's move on. Calling it a number 6, another more recent video. Super Mario Wonder Part 1. How wonderful. I remember when I was talking about how Super Mario Wonder was the LP I wanted to play after Little Kitty Big City. And I don't regret it because as far as I know, they seem to be getting the most views as far as things are concerned. I don't like having to piggyback off of Nintendo to get like views, but if it works, it works. Huh. Well, anyway. But Super Mario Wonder, I remember playing it for the first time and just being like, man, this game is amazing. I love it. I can't believe that it's can't believe how great this is. Like, this is like this. I love the new Super Mario Bros. Games. You know, the new Super Mario Bros. Games, and I mean, I have a lot of fond memories. I have a lot of fond memories of like the first game where I got it at one point as a present, and I just played the heck out of new Super Mario Bros. On the DS over and over again. It was just fun. And I just love that game to pieces, and I'm upset that I don't have it anymore. I remember I would put in the cheat code to play as Luigi, because what you do is you had to hold down L and R while you're on the title screen, and then on the file select and select the file, and then you can play as Luigi, and all that. But yeah, you should watch the other Super Mario World Wonder videos, because you need to count all the sand in part 4! On to the next one. Stray, Part 1. The part where I turned into a creature. The birth of the kitty named Slinky. We have 2 Slinkies on this channel. We had the one in Little Kitty Big City, and we had the one in Stray. So yeah, that makes 2 cats that are named Slinky, because it's a good cat name. You know, it's a very great cat name, you know? But yeah, this is a very popular video. I started crying at the first part. That cat falling down. It was just so sad. And I'll talk about this a little bit. Yes, I love kitties. I love them so much. We have a couple therapy animals on board, and a couple of them are cats. But we can't keep. I play it while I draw, and I see Burt shouting for piranha plant abuse. Oh my god. No. I mean, yes, but shush. Yeah, I do like cats. Like I said, I was talking about, we have a couple therapy animals on board, and among them are kitties. But I've always wanted a cat of my own. It's not the same. It's not the same if I can't have my own cat, but the chief says no because he's not because he's a jerk, it's because he's trying to think, if I get a cat, then everybody else is gonna want a cat. I spared the plants because a friend said not to. What? It's not like you get an achievement for it. Oh well. On to the next one. We already talked about Crow Country, but this is another one. I don't even remember what happens in this part, but it was like, I think it was just, you know, it was something. Like, I kept talking about it, but Crow Country is a really fun game to play, and I liked it a lot. So anyway, another one. Next one, another Crow Country video, which is Oh yeah, that's right. That's when we found the arcade with the cool carpet. You're as old as I am, and you remember when in the 90s when the carpets were like really cool looking and like had this like pop feeling to it. Oh my god, it was just oh, I love that carpet so much. It's great. It's like looking at a fun zone. It makes me feel so happy, you know? It's like the minute I step in, I think, oh, this place is gonna be great. I just love it. Anyway, last part. I'm not a 90s kid, I'm Gen Z. Well, look up old style 90s arcade carpets. Itchy, and you'll see what I mean. And Girl Potato as well, I guess. You'll see what I mean. They're just so cool looking. I love them so much. Alright, last video is another Stanley Parable video. As I said, we've been over Stanley Parable. I know I came off as kind of sort of annoyed at the Stanley Parable, but it was a really fun game. So anyway, now we're going to go on to the live stream side. We're not done yet. We're going to try to go through them a little quicker. Let's start with the button pressing game. I looked it up. I had a sudden wave of nostalgia. Yeah, it's a very nostalgia core type thing, you know. It's really good. Anyway, first stream. Will you press the button? I remember looking at my analytics for this video, and one of the search terms for this that was apparently logged was self-destruct. So someone's found this video by typing in self-destruct. What do you think that person was searching for? Do you think that person knows what they were searching for? We'll think about it while we pull up the next one. Cooking Simulator, I definitely want to play this game again. I was thinking about doing it for a Valentine's Day stream, but then I saw a game that I really want to do for a Valentine's Day stream instead. There's another game that I have in mind for a Valentine's Day stream, and I know. But I'll go back to Cooking Simulator someday and do some more baking for you guys. I'll bake more cake for you. And cookies and all that stuff. I love baking stuff. I didn't get to bake any Christmas cookies this year. Better stay away from the plates. No. All the plates get broken because I can't break them in real life, so I might as well break them in fiction. By the way, have you come up with an answer for what that person was searching for when they searched up self-destruct? Because I sure didn't. Maybe they were looking for a prank video. Who knows? The Witch's House. Oh, I remember. This was like the most viewers I think I've ever had. And I thought that this game I thought that it was gonna take 2 streams, but it ended up taking 1 big long stream. And it was also a big technical failure on my part. I cannot believe that I forgot to turn on the sound on that one. And it's just so embarrassing, you know? Like seriously, super embarrassing. But it was a fun game. I think it was the game that stuck the most with me. Because when you watch the ending, you can't help but feel horrified by it. It's like, wow, that's fucked up. It's not scary in a traditional jump scare way. I think it was scary more in a I think it was just more scary and more in a oh god, what the fuck kind of way, you know? And I feel like that's the kind of horror that I feel should stick with you the most. Not the kind that makes you jump out of your seat, scream, piss your pants, and throw up, but the kind that makes you think about a what-if situation, you know? And that's the kind of horror that I like. Jazz Punk is number 4. Not much to say about this other than a completely random game with no consequence whatsoever. We got to be a secret agent for a while. It's Curtis. My name is Kurt Burtis. Shaken, not stirred. I've never had a margarita before. I don't really like drinking in general, honestly. If alcohol's available, I'll drink it, but I don't really like drinking in general. But anyway, yep. That was a fun game. It was a really random, really out there, really obscure, really 2014, I gotta say. That's the best way to describe it. It's kind of dated, but you know, it's a good game. I liked playing it. Let's go on to the next one. Ebe. The only drink we have ever drank is off-brand water. Oh man. Off-brand water. Oh, don't you know that's poisonous? Anyway. Eve! That was a fun stream. I liked that stream. Eve was another game that I remember watching Markiplier play, and I kind of regretted not playing it before. But it was a fun game. I kind of got sad when Gary died and all that. But I'm glad I was able to go back and save him, you know, in the last part. In the last bit of it, you know. I kind of wanted to do the post-game stuff, but I ended up doing it I kind of ended up doing it off camera, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's do the next one. Oh, this one I really liked. Okay, so longest stream to date is the best stream, I feel, in my opinion. Black Mesa. And I'll talk more about Black Mesa later, so let's just say that I really liked Half-Life as a general. It's a good... I liked showing you guys Zen, and I know it took a little longer than it should have, and I thought I could get through a Zen in at least one stream, but then when I realized that wasn't going to be the case, I ended up having to split it up into 2 parts or so. Or 3. Actually, I think after part 11, I had 3 more parts I did. Oh man, the ending of the game was so nice. Even though I'd already seen it before, it was just so good. The ending of Half-Life in general is just so good. I just love it. I just love Half-Life to pieces. You should play the game if you can. I don't know how much Half-Life is on Steam right now, but I know that you can get Black Mesa on Steam as well. White Mountain. Anyway. Balatro. Oh, I want to play this game again. Not banned from this casino. Oh, I remember the stream. This is the stream that I got the orange outfit. In fact, excuse me for a second. I gotta take a sip of a drink. Hold on. Oh, it still burns. Hold on. I'm gonna take a sip of a drink real quick. Let's see. There we go. I believe this is centered, right? Slurp. Ta-da. I'm back. I haven't worn this outfit in a while because I feel like it's more of a summerish outfit. So that's why I haven't really pulled it out yet. But I think it's to say without a doubt that it's probably one of my favorite outfits of the year. If I were to go ahead and rank my top outfits in a top 10, this would be number 1. So, you know, why is that my mouth doing that weird thing? Probably because of the way I rendered it. Anyway, yep, it's citrus. Hard to speak, itchy. Anyway. Anyway, moving on. But anyway, Balatro is starting to get into the modding community, so, you know. I saw a mod for another streamer I really like, Vinsauce. He's a really great streamer, I guess. And, you know, it was a really cool mod, and, you know, I'm not saying that I maybe, you know, I like Balatro enough to want to play a mod of it. But, you know, in case, you know, someone who's watching happens to have the time and the energy to do something, then maybe I would think about playing Clear Throat loudly. Anyway. Yep, I'm a fruit, Burt. No, I'm not a potato. It's a fruit. It's a fruit. Next game. Suika game, plus the Thanksgiving tier list. That was a fun stream. I want to do more streams like that where I just talk to you guys about stupid shit like that. Maybe I can find another tier list to, maybe like a candy tier list, or, an oatmeal tier list, or a fruit tier list or something to do with you guys. Just do a discussion like that. Like, I like talking to people, you know? Communications. I'm head of communications, you know? Red Jello. Yep, the red Jello. Remember that one recipe that had mayo in it? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe that was allowed. Illegal. Horrible, even. And of course, the game, Suika game itself, is more of a stress inducer, if anything. I haven't touched it in a while though, so that just goes to show how addicting the game is. End of sentence. Ah, cringe, cringe. My first stream is on number 9. Oh, technical difficulties. Lots of randomness. The escalator. Yeah. I'll say I want to go back to the observation duty games at some point. It would be nice to do that. I would love to play the 7th one. There's a 7th one now. They have 7 games in their syllabary right now. I haven't checked out the 7th one. I haven't watched any videos of it, but I'd like to check it out sometime. Anyway. And then finally, once again, another game that I want to play. Once again, another thing I want to play, because it's fun to talk to you guys. It's fun, one of those things to talk to you guys, you know, in kitchens. I might just pony up and get, where the Edinburgh escape stream. It's Edinburgh, by the way. It's not Edinburgh. It's Edinburgh. I'm pretty sure a bunch of the UK listeners were just cringing at my we're just cringing at my yeah, it's in the top 10. We're just cringing at my pronunciation of that, but yeah. The Edinburgh escape stream. I do want to play GeoGuessr sometime at another date. But maybe this year if things go well. Maybe sometime in March or something, but until then, it'll always be the Edinburgh escape stream until we can come up with another joke for it. The Top Hats are disappointed in me. Look, I didn't know. Anyway. Let's get on to the next thing. Let's just review the last Let's Plays, you know? Let's do that instead. That has to be important, right? We'll start with the first one. The Stanley Parable. All 3 games, by the way. There's 3 games in this series. This is a joke. This is a joke for anybody. The Stanley Parable. I got a little graphic here. I've already said my piece on the Stanley Parable. I already kind of seen people play it before, so most of my my /J joke. I didn't steal it. It's been a thing for a while. But anyway, like I said, I've already seen it. But I have to say, for a game like that, a game like that is kind of cool. You know, you think about it really does help you reflect on the idea of choice and narrative in games, and all the other things that make up what video games are. It has valid criticisms of how the gaming industry has kind of unfolded as of right now, and it's an interesting game to say the least as well. And the adventure line, I think that's my favorite character for the game. I actually mean the Henry Stickmin collection. Why does Henry have a collection? What is he collecting? Anyway. What is he collecting? But anyway, yeah, the Stanley Parable was a good game. And I liked it a lot. Next one. This one. I really don't have much to say about this one. I do like the game though. It's not like I hate the game. I love the game a lot, and it's probably one of my top 10, top 5 platformers. He collects your fancy hat stuff. Collects my fancy hat stuff? No. I don't want that. Hold on. I gotta do something really quick. I gotta look something really quick. Because I gotta figure out how old this game is. Hat in Time release date. I was gonna look this up earlier, but I didn't out of laziness. It's a 2017. It was released in 2017. This game it's 2024, so 2017, 2020, it was 20... Burt, play a Hat in Time in the background, like when I draw. Yeah, Hat in Time is a good game. I loved it a lot. It was like it's a really fun platformer. You know, it's just like, I think the fluid controls combined with the cuteness and the story as well, just makes it it's just a nice game in general. I liked it a lot. And it's a collectathon too, so if you're like 100%ing, it's fine, it's good. I remember watching Kaiser and the Voices play it too. Oh, I guess we got another Let's Player there. But yeah, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. It's almost 8 years old now. I cannot believe how old that game is now. Like, I remember when it first came out, it was like one of the biggest things ever. I was like, I can't wait to play it, I can't wait to play it, I can't wait to play it. And then I played it and it was fun. And then all the DLC came out too for it as well. It is a fun game. I remember I tried to rush back home. I remember trying to, actor-wise, if this is the actor talking, I remember trying to rush back home from work, trying to, wait, it's about to be a decade old? Yeah, it's about to be a decade old. It's that old of a game now. It's considered nostalgia. It's gonna be considered nostalgia in about maybe another 5 years or so. But anyway, on to the next game. Oh, wait. I should click on the slideshow first. There we go. Moving on to Portal 1 and 2. This is another game that's I'm very fond of. I decided to use just the regular Portal cover because I didn't want to bother looking for another Portal cover or whatever. But anyway, this was awesome game. I mean, I think I remember at one point when I was younger playing through part of like Portal only to look at the time and see that several hours had gone by. You can, even if you're really bad at the game, you can kind of get sucked into it, you know? It's just like, and I'm hoping that one day I can play the co-op with someone. I really do want to play the co-op with someone else for one day. Maybe Scooter can do it. Scooter seems familiar with the game, so maybe they'd be able to help me with that part. Or maybe not, I don't know. I mean, I'm open for anything, you know? I'd love to play the DLC, the free DLC that I saw at one point. I did see a free DLC for it, but maybe that'll come later in the year. I kind of want to space it out, just like how I want to space out Black Mesa and Half-Life. But that one's not the next one that we're gonna talk about. Yep. The next one we're gonna talk about is Stray. And I gotta say something right now. I am so happy that this is the one game that I decided, no, I'm not gonna watch any Let's Plays of it, I'm not gonna watch any spoilers, I'm not gonna try to react to it or anything from another person's eyes. I'm actually going to play this game for myself and figure it out myself. And that ending, man, it really got to me. I mean, I am so glad that I didn't just spoil myself. I was like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna actually watch and play this game myself. And it worked out in my favor because I think it was much better that I reacted to it fully the way I did, rather than just having like a circumstance where I was over someone's shoulder watching it and then I'd be like, oh hey, I've already seen this game before, by the way. I'm glad that I was able to like live Burt react to the ending, and which was really sad. And it was really bittersweet too. Where there's despair, there's hope. Let me find my phone right now and oh my god. I would highly suggest just playing the game for yourself in all honesty, but if you want to go ahead and do that, you can. But yeah, it was a fun game and I loved it a lot. And I can't thank Lumi enough for helping me understand some things about the game that I didn't exactly catch. I'm glad that the memories weren't completely quote-unquote necessary for beating the game, but maybe one day I'll go back and play it on my off time for completion. Let's go ahead and get on to the next Let's Play, which was Crow Country. Like I said, I already said what I said about this game. As I said before, that vTuber that recently graduated, they're the one that played this game and made me want to play it myself. I was never really a fan of the survival horror genre, so it was fun. It was nice to play something different for a change. I loved this game though. It was just so creepy and cool, and it had like a sort of dark atmosphere. Oh, my heart seeing the cat fall. Shush. Alright, well anyway, yeah. I love this game a lot, and it was a really awesome story as well. I'm very, very sad that I didn't read the note at the end. I did eventually find it, and I did find a video of it, and, a video of the end, and read it. But, you know. Bird Nation. Yep. Anyway. Let's move on to the next game. This one. I'm gonna be very honest, this is once again another game that I ended up looking over someone's shoulders to watch it and play it. So playing it was kind of awkward. I ended up doing it in one recording session, and I wanted to be kind of sort of some filler between Crow Country and Black Mesa, and this still happens to fall under the horror game genre. Because, you know, this is still terrifying, a slideshow. Shush. But it's it was a fun little, it's still an interesting game. The intricate like little lore bits that you see kind of woven into the game and makes you feel sorry for pretty much everyone involved. It's just like everyone involved should have been included into that whole scheme. If you guys watched or even seen anything about Amanda the Adventurer, then you'll know how fucked up the game really is when you start thinking about it. About the little lore bits and pieces that end up kind of being hinted at in the actual game. But yeah, I still like the game as well. I mean, it's like, despite the fact that it was kind of one of those horror games that's sort of dissonant and surreal, it's still a good game. Anyway, I will say it's one of those horror games that isn't horror in the sense of jump scares, but horror in the sense of everyone in this video is dead and there's nothing you can do about it. You know? Black Mesa! Black Mesa! Half-Life used to scare me when I was younger. I remember seeing a video of a person playing this game, and I was just I remember seeing a friend. No, it was a friend. It was a friend playing this game. I was looking over their shoulder, and I see... Make fun of me for crying, please. Emotions are real. Anyway, I remember seeing Black Mesa. I remember seeing, like, the Black Mesa and hearing about the remake. White Mountain, Full Grave. But yeah. I remember seeing Black Mesa remake, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I remember watching the Black Mesa remake, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool! Everything is so detailed and intricate, and I love it so much, I want to explore it! And then I got to explore it, and it was great! Zen is beautiful, I loved everything about it. Half-Life lore in general is just amazing, I love it a lot. Half-Life, if you ever get the chance, just either watch a playthrough, or just, you know, or just, like, get the game yourself. I don't know how much it is on Steam right now, the original Half-Life. I mean, I guess I could go look. Aww. Well, thanks. Thanks for feeling happy for me, I guess. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Half-Life Source, maybe? Or maybe... I heard that Half-Life Source isn't exactly well-liked. Yeah. Let's see if the original Half-Life is on here. Let's see if the original Half-Life is on here. Half-Life Alyx. I wish I could play that game. There's another game that I wanna play blind one day. Zen. Yeah, Zen. It's really cool. I love it. Yeah. Well, Half-Life Source is not very well liked. But if you ever want to check it out, it's like $9.99 on Steam. I guess I'd wait for a sale, honestly. But Half-Life is a really great game. I can't wait to play Half-Life 2. I want to play it sometime later the year. Because, you know, I've never seen the ending of that game. I've never seen the ending of that game, actually. I've seen like little bits and pieces of the game, but I've never seen the ending. Like, I know Ravenholm and I know the other things about it, but I've never really seen the ending. But I know the lore, I know how things work there. It's just incredible. It's an incredible series, and I just love it a lot. And Half-Life Alyx, as I've said before, that's another game that I really, 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 really want to experience on my own before watching Let's Plays of it, because I'd rather experience it and see all the cool stuff that it has to offer from at my own pace rather than looking over someone's shoulders and taking it in. Though I might cave soon because I don't think I'm gonna be getting a VR headset anytime soon. Unless I borrow from one of my comms agents. I know they have one. Anyway, back to the next slide. Next slide, please. Ah, in the most recent last Let's Play, we're not reviewing Super Mario Wonder because we're not removing Super Mario Wonder because we're not done with it yet. Ah, Little Kitty Big City. Steal from Mike, Burt. No, not Mike. Mike doesn't have a VR headset. I know there's one comms agent I know of that has one. Excuse me for a sec, I gotta adjust something really quick. Okay. Anyway. But yeah. Little Kitty Big City. This is another game that I kind of wanted to wait until later to, I kind of wanted to experience on my own, and I'm kind of glad that I did. I'm glad it was a short little romp. Well, I can tell it's literally just a collectathon. Because there's like a lot of stuff that you can do in the game that has to do with like achievements and stuff. So I'd love to come back to it someday. Looks like the stray I met on Crema. Aww. But yeah, I want to come back to this game someday, you know, and do some more more kitty shenanigans, stealing things and knocking things over and you know, other general mayhem. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I loved this game a lot. It was cute. I loved the little hats as well. I ended up going with the duck hat the whole way through, while carrying a little rubber ducky that I named Bill. What, you guys didn't know I named the duck? Well, shush. The ducks. Aww. Burt Mayhem Curtis. I mean, I'm a top hat. I'm supposed to be causing chaos. Just a little bit, though. Well, let's go ahead and, build a duck. Yes, build a duck. Alright, come on. Advance forward, and now we look to the future, or something like that. Yep, the future is approximately close, but not quite now. Don't say chaos around the blue people. You mean the CCC? You mean the guys that I stole this setup, this projection setup from, so you guys can see me in your dimension? Maybe. Plans for the future. We're gonna talk about the things that I'm gonna probably do and I'm gonna try to accomplish as well. I mean, I already know I talked about my aspirations, but these are the things I'm definitely gonna do no matter what. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do the future is now thanks to science. I think that's a Portal quote. Let's see. Consistent modded Minecraft series. I was gonna do a stream, but then I realized that I don't think I'd be down with doing a live stream of that every now and again. I don't want that to be something I stress about every now and again, so this is something else I could stress about, a modded Minecraft stream. I want to do some modded Minecraft before I graduate. It'll be a fun little thing. I want to try to do some. There's a lot of cool mod packs and stuff that you have for Minecraft. There's one in mind already that I have in mind, so don't worry. I'm not gonna take any recommendations. There's one that I already have in mind, so don't worry about it. Stress, hate it. Yeah, I hate it too. I want to do some more Minecraft Let's Builds. Remember that Christmas Advent Town? I want to do some more building. I will, if I'm going to stream Minecraft again, it's going to be in creative and we're going to build some things. We're going to build a lot of cool things. I want to build an old factory. That's one thing I want to build. I want to build an old factory for you guys. Maybe a really big one too, but that might be a really big build. So I might just stick to smaller builds until I can at least, get the... I mean, I built an entire Christmas town in 25 days, so it shouldn't be too hard to build a big old factory. I remember you slandering a reindeer who has a red nose. I don't mind the reindeer, I just don't like his song. I don't like his theme song. His theme song is sad and it's kind of pathetic. But anyway, more Minecraft Let's Builds. I want to build in creative for you guys. I want to build some cool stuff. So let's build, guys. Alright, once again, I mean, I know I said that this is not an absolute, but I do definitely want to release that cover. Definitely. I'm not gonna go further into that. We've already went over it. Just hopefully. A big old hopefully. I will, one day I will. Theme song, like, this is just what you hear when he walks on the red carpet. Oh my god. That's a hilarious way of putting it. Oh my god, but yeah, but I do want to do at least one collab. I already went over that one as well, so let's try this. Maybe I get 100 subs, maybe. If you like what you see, subscribe. Try to subscribe to this channel. But, you know, you don't have to. You don't have to. You're not obligated. But if you like what you see, then turn around and run now. Anyway, once again, more new outfits, more new Let's Plays, more live streams, more fun! I need Burt Alan Walker covers. Right. Right now. I'm just kidding. Be sure to unsubscribe, unlike, dislike, and not uncomment on this video. Which means, what that means is that you comment on this video, but then you delete the comment right after. Anyway. So yeah, and more fun. It's right there, more fun. I'm covering it up, which means it's not going to happen. We're not going to have any more fun from this point on. Anyway. Alright. And finally, the most important thing is just to keep up the good work. Congratulations, you reached negative 1,100 subscribers. Wow, I can graduate finally. But anyway, let's keep up the good work, everyone. Alright, that's the end! Of the stream, not the slideshow. Not of the stream, of the slideshow. That's it, that's the end. That's the end. Let's go back to my room. Okay, finally, I can put this back where it goes. Alright. Let's see. What else do I want to do? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Now, I have a confession to make. I give the slideshow an 8 out of 10. That's a good confession. But also, I should probably confess something really quick. I don't think I have it in me to do clips. I mean, I'll show a few. Maybe, but I don't really think I have it in me to do clips right now. I'll do a few maybe, but you know, that's it. But you know, I figured it's something that I unfortunately I just don't feel it right now. Here, I'll look at a couple and see if there are any that I wanna look at. You know, my clips suck. I didn't send any because it's just two that all I have. Aw, well, it's fine. I mean, you know, it would require you guys going through my videos and actually looking through them and seeing what you but I understand, like, completely, you know, you didn't wanna, I should have done that myself. I should have looked for my top 10 moments, because I can't rely on you guys all the time. You guys aren't my workers. I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you anything. I'm paying you in entertainment, but you can't exactly redeem that at JCPenney. I like to exchange this one bit of entertainment that I got from Burtus for a shelf. I mean, let's see if there's a couple of clips that I can look at here. Oh, yeah, this one. Actually, you know what? There is one here. There's one here that I'm really proud of. Hold on, let me see if I can get this up here correctly. Let's see, where is it here? Yes. Try not to pay attention to everything. No, don't remove it. Don't remove it. Try not to pay attention to what's happening here. If you can help it. Let's see, you can see my recommendeds, by the way. You can see my recommendeds, by the way. Oh my god. kinda gotten used to hearing the sound of my own voice. And honestly, I don't really mind it too much, to be honest. Let's see. Having us pay him to watch him for a second. No, no, I'm not gonna pay. I'm not asking for payment. I mean, the coffee is down there if you want to pay my manager, but you don't have to pay me. But anyway. There we go. Wait, hold on. There's no audio. There's no audio. Hold on. We're gonna try that again from the top. 3, 2, 1. It's lovely. Can you help me a little, potato? What do you need help with? I lost my... Okay. I think the vet took those. Those are gonna be very hard to find. My tennis balls. Okay. I'm through it, I'll show you. Okay. Okay. Going through the cliffs was worth it. Hold on. There's gotta be another one we can watch. Let's try. Let's try it. Is it this one? Is this one good? This one's from the second video. This one's from the second part. You stole that poof at distinguished gentleman's balls. You dressed up as a vet and took them, didn't you? No! No! No, don't say that. Don't say that. Why isn't this clip loading? Hello? Hello? Clip? Clip, aren't you gonna load? Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go, fine. I just had to refresh the page. Here's a second one. Here's a second one I really liked. Oh, never mind. Can I get it back? No, you can't get it back, stupid. Oh. This Zen garden has been ruined by a duck. Well, it'll be back. The Zen garden is more Zen with a duck. It adds to the feng shui. It adds to the feng shui of the area. I think this is another one. These are all by Scooter, by the way. I should probably point out. Well, actually, the first one was by Illumi. These next two are by Scooter. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, try to get me from here. The stealing this fish was actually really fun. Here, let's go ahead and watch the full video. We can watch, like, the epic action. The epic action sequence that took place. Okay, hold on. Right around here should be good. And come back for my brother later. I gotta run. Run! Oh, run, stupid, run! No, run! Don't tell your dad I was encouraging you to steal. Stupid. Unless it was really cool. Was it cool? Wait, no! Relentless shopkeeper. Those poor dogs, they're like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, those poor dogs. I gotta get somewhere where she can't get me. There we go. Ouch. Okay, hold on. Yeah, try to get me from here. There we go. Alright. There we go. There we go. That was something. See, there's a clip from like something. Oh yeah, and I'll watch this one, and then there's a couple of moments I can think of where get a cute ghost here. Oh, this is an old one. This is an old one. Cover your eyes, everybody. It's an old one. On top of there's two chats. I'm confused. I'm confused. Cupcake. I'm not trying to scare the customers. Guys, I think it's time for me to stop right now. I think it's time for me to stop. Yeah, the old model. I don't really like it too much, but I think the Burt looks high. Oh, I do kind of look a little high, don't I? Hold on, I think there's a couple moments in my videos that I can think of. Well, actually, there's only one moment in my videos that I can think of that's worthy of me hand-picking a clip for myself. Let's see. I just want to go to my channel. Can I go to my channel? I need to be able to access my- oh no, I can access it from my playlists here. Hold on. Go to the Stanley Parable. You may hear an intro. You may hear an intro. Or you may hear nothing. That works too. What did you take? Is that why you broke those 4 plays? No! It's not! No, it's not! Shut up. What time is it? Here we go. The old model's back, by the way, so be ready to cringe. Just a little bit. Bro!
No, said the bucket.
Please, just shut up!
The evil wizard
What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What?
My God, Stanley.
Yes!
You
Yes!
did it.
Finally!
You saved us from the
Oh,
bucket.
it's bleeding out. It's
Thank
dead.
God you already
Oh, thank God it's
all
dead.
12
Oh,
emblems of sages
oh,
and
yes.
knew the incantations
Thank
to summon
goodness.
their true power.
I'm so happy.
We would have easily been
Oh.
overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
Thank God.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm so
You've
happy.
demonstrated such bravery here
Ah,
today.
awesome.
Come, let's restart
Yes,
the
let's
game,
restart the
and we'll
game.
agree to never again go trifling with this bucket.
Yes, I agree. Let's do that.
dead.
Cast away in
Let's just do
dead.
that. For now.
He's
Oh,
dead.
jeez. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. I have to say, though, I'm a
Yeah.
pretty good actor.
We did it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What did it? It's immortal.
It,
It's immortal.
I was so close.
Burt. I'm sorry that happened to you. Anyway, I usually stream for a little longer, but I'm starting to kind of get bored of talking and there's no video game in front of me to keep me entertained. So, other than, well actually, you know what, I should probably ask if everyone's New Year's went great, you know, everybody had a good New Year's Day, you know. Everyone had a great New Year's. I hope that you guys did. I hope you guys did, you know, my New Year's was quiet, there was a party, all that, but then I got home and I went to bed and I slept. I call my room my home. You know, just a little bit of, but I hope everybody's New Year went well. I hope the New Year is as kind to us as it was in 2024. You know, I turned 17 in a few days. Feels weird to know. You're not old, man, yet. Come on. Don't worry. You got your whole life ahead of you. It's when you start turning, like, 40, then when you start to realize that things are kind of going a little too quickly for your own good. So anyway, barring any old news, new news, news in general, I hope everybody has a good rest of the month. As I said before, I'm not going to be streaming pretty much all month and up until February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. I'll be streaming a very special game on that day. I hope you can make it. If you can't, that's fine. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Kisses for you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself something to eat and, of course, just vibe. Have a nice day. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Be good to each other, and, well, wait, I made tamales as a celebration of Christmas and all that all. And man, they're delicious. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds delicious, actually. But anyway, like I said, have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, rest of your weekend. Just rest of your year in general. We got 11 more months to go. We can do it. We can make it through. I promise, we will be able to leave this year behind. Survive, not just for yourself, but for me as well. Well, not just for me, but anyway. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Bye.